Hey, seventh graders, we're in the last week of April already. So this week we are moving on to surface area. Make sure to refresh your memories from previous years on how to find area of rectangle, squares, same thing, and triangles before you do this. So Monday, we're just going to introduce you back to surface area. There is a video on surface area of prisms and cubes with nets. Then there is a Desmos activity where you will be going in and I'll do an example. The first couple of ones are going to be with nets and just an exploration. So what happens when you change the width and the height of a rectangle? Same thing here, and then you're going to count how many sides does a rectangle have, how many squares you see on each side. Type that in there. When you press the submit, when you are right, it is going to give you a little thumbs up. And then it's going to give you some practice problems I'd like you to do on finding the total surface area of this rectangular prism. My suggestion is maybe right in here how many squares there are. So if you just do like, here's this side is 6, then you can kind of keep track on at least the 3 surfaces. Then and that's Monday. So Tuesday is triangular prisms. You are going to find those, you'll see video on finding the surface area of triangular prisms and then without the nets. And then there is a Google form assignment that is going to also have those videos embedded in there and some warm-up problems. So thinking about the faces of the triangular prisms and the bases. Triangular prism, spoilers on answers. Okay, and then there are videos in there and a couple practice problems where you can find the surface area. If you are wrong, it's going to tell you that you're incorrect, so it's a good way to check your work. So here's 5, 15, and this is 10, a height of 10 on this triangular prism. And then you've got a couple more that don't have the nets with them. So then Wednesday is how to find the surface area of an L-shaped prism. There's also another Desmos activity. And it's going to walk you through a refresher of the surface area of a rectangular prism first. And then again, there's going to be little thumbs up emojis here. It's going to walk you through finding the area. You can draw a line here or through here to help you find the area of this L. And then it's going to go and highlight the face of, or the side of the prism that you need to find the area of, and it will give you a thumbs up when you are correct. So this is a 6 by 9, and I know that because the height's over here, so that this is 9 and this is 9. So 6 times 9 is 54, and then it'll give you a correct, and you'll go through that. And then there is one that you have to do where it does not walk you step by step through this. So my suggestion is, have a piece of paper, a small scratch sheet of paper to keep your numbers written down on. Then Thursday is pyramids. So there's a tutorial, 2 tutorial videos. If this one doesn't work, this one right here, don't worry about it. Then just go on to the pyramids here. It's going to be more or less the same video. So there is a Google class or a Big Ideas assignment. Remember to log in with Clever there. Log in with Google. Select your name. And then when you go to submit the assignment, I need you to go up to your name. Once you're in the assignment, you have options that say submit. But remember to go to the assignments tab. There are assignments in here. It's the surface area of the prisms one. Hopefully you did angles and quadrilaterals there. Also, hopefully you did the multiplying probabilities one. If not, it's on the overdue tab. So you'll go through there, do the assignment, press submit, go up to your name over here, press submit when you're done. Then Friday is cross sections. So what happens when you make a rectangular or make a horizontal or a vertical cut on a shape? So you'll open this up. All you need to do is mess with this little slider here, and it's going to go a horizontal cut, a vertical cut, what shape do you see, and a diagonal cut is just straight through the middle. So on this rectangular prism, when I did a horizontal cut, I got a rectangle. So I would type in here, rectangle. Okay, and then you're going to do the same thing with a triangular prism. So again, a horizontal cut, once it loads, horizontal cut, a vertical cut, and then right in the middle here is the diagonal cut. So then you'll fill in that table, and there is a Khan Academy practice assignment that has you answering questions about cross sections. There's the reflect section and a level 4 for surface area of a cylinder. Again, if you have any questions, I am on Zoom from 11 to noon every weekday, and I am more than happy to answer your questions. Thank you so much.